so dark in here. Jason,
Oh,
what's going on with the M&T?
it's broken. It's trying to fix it.
Oh,
The computer is broken. So yes, the M&T, it's a CNC machine basically. And there's a computer that runs it, and the computer broke. So I don't think anything's wrong with the machine. It's actually like an operating system problem.
oh.
Nick's been working to try and rip all the data off the hard drive. I think it's just like a corrupted hard drive. Seems to be working.
I'm dealing with the same thing on my computer.
Are you?
I lost a hard drive.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's a huge pain in the ass. You know what's stupid? You can't just like copy the hard drive. You have to like reinstall all the programs.
Unless we had done a backup of it.
Which we didn't.
No.
Which we're gonna start doing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 machines just in mass that run off computers. None of which are backed.
We need dumb machines.
We can't have dumb machines though, because we do smart things.
The CNCs that Mike got are kind of dumb.
These fucking 1980s
Yeah.
Betamax running.
Yeah, and they work great.
No, they don't.
No?
They can barely do anything.
They can do holes. That's all we needed to do.
So we actually can't run the rails on those machines. They can't like drill deep enough.
Well, what are we gonna do? What if we can't save it?
That's a great question. You're asking the right questions now. The tender's up, so we can put tendons on all the ends. The line borer's up, because that's a dumb machine.
Yeah.
Line borer like can't go down unless it like breaks.
Yep.
So we are trying to get all of the operations that we used to do on the M&T onto our big gantry CNCs.
Oh, on the Como?
Como.
Okay.
This actually might be a blessing in disguise. You wanna go look?
Yeah, sure.
Wanna go look at what we're doing?
Yeah.
We need like a finished rail so I can show you what we're doing. We'll grab these itty bitty guys because they're easy to handle. This is the part we have to make.
Yeah.
Kind of integral for making tables.
Yeah.
You can't do them
It
without
holds
it.
the whole thing together.
So we'll go walk through what each machine should be doing and then what we're actually doing to like compensate.
Yeah.
Step 1. Planks come in like this off the boulder. They have all the right profiles to them, but they don't have any of the joinery.
Right.
So they're like oversized in length. So what Zach is doing here is we load the parts in, it gets loaded into the machine, and then both sides get the tenon cut, these two hardware holes cut, and then also cut to the right length so that it's modular. And this one's pretty cool because you can see it cuts together. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, line borer. And it basically has a bunch of spindles and you can set their position this way and this way, and then it drills.
Yeah.
That's all it does. So that does these holes.
Okay.
Now it doesn't do that hole because this is set up, it can drill up to 6 holes. So we do the Lilliput aprons, the little 16-inch ones, all the way up to the 88-inch aprons.
Yeah.
Because we have a bunch of random lengths, we have 36-inch, 40 and a half, 28 and a half, 16 and a half, 64 and a half. This last hole is kind of in a different spot for all the different rails, if that makes sense. So we do that on a CNC later. We don't want to have to move these like every time we switch over. The nice thing about this machine, it's set up. Anybody that knows how to use it comes over, puts a part in, hits go, and it just starts drilling.
I could do it.
You could do it if you knew how to turn this on.
Yeah.
No matter what rail size we're putting in, it just stays the same.
Right.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
We got the armrest holes done. We got the tenons and the side holes done. Last thing we need is all this stuff, and then these guys.
Okay.
So that is what we usually do on the M&T. We don't even use that zone anymore, because this is the zone that we used to load up and machine the ends of the tenons.
Yeah.
We got this machine, it does it like literally 10 times faster.
Yep.
This road right here, you load the part in like that, and basically it will come, it'll drill these holes, that one extra armrest hole depending on where it is, and then all these little holes which match up with the plywood pilot holes, so it's easy to screw in the bottom plywoods. So you're not trying to screw in a screw into like Wenge or Purple Heart. These holes are the most crucial holes in the entire part. The way this table assembles is this goes into the leg, and then there's a cam locking mechanism that like tightens it up really tight. So these guys have to be like perfectly spaced this way. The depth has to be perfectly spaced so that that hole and that hole line up, and this hole and that hole line up. There's like a lot going on.
Yeah.
We kind of need a lot of precision.
Yep.
And usually one machine does all that precision for us. Big Bessie is down.
Yeah.
There actually might be a silver lining. Let's go look at the Como and see what we're doing now. And then I can talk about if we're down for too long, we're just gonna keep making the Como better.
Okay.
Because it's kind of dumb what we're doing right now. But it's working.
Wyrmwood's motto. It's kind of dumb, but it's working.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Yo.
I'm showing Matt the workaround that we got going.
Oh yeah.
This is the perfect person because Shay is usually operating our M&T machine. Shay was out of a job because the machine died.
Right.
Well, my day off. Yeah.
Oh, you were
here.
Oh, whew, thank
Yeah,
God you
no.
were.
So hey, we know it wasn't your fault.
No.
Yeah, you weren't even near the machine.
She got upset because I wasn't here.
She is a finicky machine.
Yeah.
She really is. So, yeah, basically, this is way overkill. We had like the little machine specifically built to do this. Now we have the biggest fucking machine in the shop
Yeah.
with the most spindles doing actually more than the M&T was doing. Because this is a CNC, we could program it to do all of these holes.
Yep.
No matter what. Now this is a little different that it has one spindle that changes tools. That guy's got 5 spindles. The tools just stay in them. So we're back and up and running.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
basically get a part off of here every 3.5 minutes. We used to get about 2.5 minutes per part. So it is slower.
But you used to then have to take that part and move it to the line board or move it to another machine.
Bingo. There's 2 ways to look at it. Do you want parts coming off the line as quickly as possible, no matter how many people work on them? Or do you want the least amount of man hours into each part? Because those are 2 different things, believe it or not.
Yeah.
If you have, it's called bandwidth, if you have the capacity for the CNC to handle it, you just load it up. If long term, you have to do every single rail on this machine, we're not gonna have the bandwidth anymore. So, this is very stupid. There's 4 spindles on this motherfucker.
Yeah, you're using one.
So, what Josh is working on right now, our CNC programmer, is basically most of these rails, we can load up like that.
Oh.
And we can load that up very densely. Now we can utilize those multiple spindles.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually just tell spindle 1 what to do, and then the other 3 follow along. So if we have the rail spaced correctly, the same spacing as the spindles, when this guy's going and drilling 1, it's actually drilling 4.
Right.
Then 3.5 minutes divided by 4. That's the amount of time to get 1 part, quote unquote. Much faster.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like less than a minute. There's actually space for 4 jigs.
Yep.
We're gonna have 4 jigs, probably 16 parts per table. There's 2 tables. So basically what you have is 1 machine is running and cutting while Shay is over here loading up all the parts. You hit go, as soon as this one's done, it switches, you unload the parts, you load them up. We'll probably be getting parts off like every 30 seconds.
That's really good.
So like better than ever before.
Yeah.
Blow the M&T away.
Yeah. How does that make you feel, Shay?
I mean, it is what it is. I've had my fun with her, but I think she's retired. I think it's time to let her go.
The glue factory.
Glue.
Time for the glue factory.
Yeah, man. I mean, to get a whole new system, it'd be pretty much buying another machine, right? Because the computer we're having an issue with. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll see what Nick turns out, but like, we're actually just gonna keep going down this road, see where it goes.
Yeah.
The big problem is going to be, we have toppers on this machine.
Yep.
We've been working on getting toppers on this machine because it's the same thing. It's much more efficient.
Yeah, yeah.
You cut 4 at a time. If we get toppers, which is our #1 volume part, and rails, which is our #2 volume part, that's a lot of bandwidth to put off through this machine.
Right.
It's a lot of parts. Tables is like 95% of what we do. Every table definitely gets rails.
Yep.
Almost every table gets toppers.
Yep.
So like basically every order that goes through our shop has probably both of those parts.
Right.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. We'll
Change is
see.
good.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
You never do it when things are running.
Yeah.
But when you're like backed into a corner and you're freaking out,
Sure.
sometimes you get some good solutions out of
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix
it.
it.
Exactly. That's where we are. Not too bad.
Kind of exciting.
It is kind of exciting.
Better than zero.
Better than zero.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we made 0 rails. Yesterday was the first day that we were like slowly dribbling parts out. I'm hoping probably in a day or two, we'll like 4x our capacity. And then if that goes well, we'll 4x our capacity again. And if that goes well, we'll 2x that capacity. And then if that goes well, we're gonna get better tooling that can handle the high-speed spindles. This is a high RPM machine.
Okay.
We can get faster tools and get even faster. Times that 4 times 4 times 2.
Wow.
Like exponential growth.
Then we're gonna have to have people buy more tables.
Yes, because we'll make them too quick.
More work, media. More work, more work, more work.
Keep everybody employed.
Yeah, buy more tables.
Sugar, spice and everything dice. Dollar on dice at the loser.
Camera's here, so we can't talk about it. Okay.
Hey-oh.
Oh, lunch money.
I forgot about this.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated.
That's why I started the company right there.
Yeah, sure. Why?
We're profitable and we're spreading the wealth.
Yeah, we had our most profitable month ever last month.
Like that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
With Mr. Benjamin, straight into Bitcoin, baby.